all you adventurers out there. I'm Timothy Case, and you're listening to Castles and Cauldrons. On my right, I have Tasha.
Yes.
And next to her is Tom.
Hello.
And across from him is the glorious Wind.
Hello.
And then beside her is Heather Jane.
Howdy.
And if this is the first time you're listening to this show, it's a show about us nerds playing a wonderful game of D&D and hopefully entertaining you guys. So how was your guys' week this week?
Long.
Long?
We're down to 104 days.
Yep.
Oh. For you guys out there that don't know or didn't realize from the last show,
Which they might not have.
we have two very romantic couple here. Or people here.
Very romantic adventurers.
Very romantic adventurers.
They're getting married.
Yep.
In June.
Marriage.
Marriage is what
brings us together
today. But anyway,
Not today.
Let's introduce us hosts here today. And we're going to do it as a fun little game of what is your favorite food and why. And we're going to start. I'm going to use a 4-sided die. How about that?
Okay. Sounds good to me, Tim.
Tom, pick a number. Between 1 and 4.
3.
2. 1. What's
You're 4.
4.
And the lucky person to start is...
2. That's me, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Heather, what is your favorite food?
I like anything sweet because I have a major sweet tooth. I love sweet things, like sweet baked goods.
Like any sweet baked goods?
Like any sweet baked good.
Like donuts?
I hate donuts, actually.
Technically, those aren't baked. They're fried.
Technically, they're
You
not
never
baked,
had
they're fried.
cake donuts?
I get
No.
sick of them.
They're
All the gluten-free
cake-
donuts are cake donuts, and sometimes you just want something fluffy, but that's impossible.
Isn't cake donuts like baked first and then
I don't even know.
glazed?
I think
I'm
so.
thinking so. Anyway, after 2 goes number 3.
Okay. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. And why spaghetti?
It's just always been my favorite. We used to have it every year on my birthday. When I was younger, my mom would always dread the days that we had like pizza and pasta because I would always somehow end up wearing a white shirt. And this was like in Head Start and kindergarten, and so I always come home with a very stained red shirt.
And I always say that you are a very talented eater if you can wear a white shirt, eat spaghetti, and get nothing on it.
I've actually gotten to that point, so yeah.
Oh, there you go. Congratulations. And number 4, Wind. What is your favorite food and why?
Well, my favorite food is Chaw's chicken. It's a meal my dad made. He learned it when he was working at a job that is now closed. I don't remember the restaurant name, but it's different every time, and I just enjoy it.
What is it called again? Chaw's Chicken?
Well, yes, that's the technical name for it, because the restaurant owner was named Chaw. But anyways, yeah, that's what it's called, Chaw's Chicken.
Alrighty, and over to number 1, Tasha. What was your favorite food and why?
Right now, it's fish sticks because I just ate them.
Fish sticks.
Those sound really good right now.
Lovely fish sticks.
Yes.
And my favorite food is bratwursts with a slab of sauerkraut on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I think the fish stick sounds better.
I can't remember, though, if you guys went... No, I didn't have an Oktoberfest party.
Not this
Because I have German heritage. And so every once in a while I do an Oktoberfest party, but this last year I didn't.
Well,
And I usually have bratwursts and root beer and sauerkraut and
like when he says
delicious.
root beer, he means like lots of different types of root beer. Like Tim is a connoisseur of root beer.
Mm-hmm.
I always told him if he was like he's like the Mormon equivalent of a frat boy because he can't drink beer because he's Mormon, but like drinks root beer.
Anyway,
I thought it was funny.
Anyway, and let's talk about our characters. Who our characters are in this this quest. I'm going to roll the die. You guys still keep your numbers. And we'll see who goes first on this one. Tasha, you go first.
Alright, what do you want me to say?
What is your character, and what does she do, and what is her weakness? And anything you can tell about your character for people who haven't listened to the show and decided to listen to the show right now instead of listening to the first show, or the first episode.
Yeah, you noobs.
Well, it's only been one episode, so they haven't missed much.
They're still noobs.
Well, I play Neve, who is a Selkie tribal princess.
And she looks like a seal, right?
Well, Selkies are seals that can shed their seal skins and become humans while on land, but they only come to land once every 7 years. My character got her seal skin stolen, and she's looking for it, so I'm kind of trapped.
I blame fishermen.
I blame society.
I'm not sure who to blame, but I'm going to find them, and there will be some grievous consequences.
And you're not like a normal bard.
No, I do play a bard. My character is a bard, but I'm a sewing bard, or a string bard. So I use string magic instead of musical magic.
Alrighty, and then we're going to go over to Tom. Tomity Tom.
I thought we were doing in order.
Maybe I don't want to do it in order.
Well, excuse me.
Tom, what is your character? And what does he do?
I play Richter. He's a paladin in the Order of Blood Knights. Oh,
that it?
Yeah, that.
He's a paladin of the Blood Knights.
Yeah, he's a paladin of the Blood Knights, and
Da 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 da.
He's, you know, that's basically him. You know about paladins, you know about him. That said, he's trying to overcome his, for lack of a better term, tainted honor.
Mm-hmm.
Though it's not tainted by anything he did, it's because of his irregular birth, shall we say. Irregular
birth.
Yes.
He was born feet first. You hear it on the show.
He's breech.
I think what he meant is to say is he was born out of wedlock, but, you know,
Yes.
that's much less exciting.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, Heather.
Depends.
Well,
Who's your character?
My character is Elladrana. Her friends call her Ella, and she is a druid, Lucian, which is her race. And the Lucian are like light beings, so her weakness is that she glows in the dark, so she can't sneak unless she has her hair and all of her skin covered. And she's a lycanthrope.
Oh, lycanthrope.
Yep.
Wait, she is?
Yeah, she's
Yes.
a lycanthrope.
Yes. And Wind.
But you technically don't know that yet.
What is your
Okay.
character?
My
And what does she do? And what is her weakness?
My character is a lycanthrope who
So I
can't
can
pronounce
explain it.
anybody's names to save her life. However, she is not aware that she cannot pronounce anybody's name and is often confused when she can't, and they get angry at her.
Oh, I've got a cat on my lap.
What's the cat's name?
The cat's name is Rooney.
Hey, little Rooney.
Well, I'm not the cat on your lap, though.
No, your name's Zara.
So,
That would be awkward.
on last week's episode, on Castles and Cauldrons, our adventurers were out in a pub, in a inn, owned by a very creepy dude.
Wasn't his name Alan?
Alan, the creepy dude.
Alan. Oh, Alan.
And Richter was commissioned by a Hohonu trader named Nelman.
Fish people.
Exactly. Nelman Troutington, I think is what I named him.
That's such a racist last name.
is a fish person.
That's a racist term, Byron. I mean, Tim.
Hey, I created the fish people. I can kill the fish people if I wanted to. So therefore, I can say whatever I want to say about the fish people.
Okay, so
Anyway, we commissioned him to investigate barbarians, or not barbarians, but raiders, in this little town that I'm going to horribly mispronounce, even though I named it. Tilmorithia. I think I pronounced it differently last time.
I'm pretty sure you did too.
Nevertheless, this little farming town was being raided by raiders, and Richter was commissioned and had a hilarious conversation with Eladrana, which I like to call Aspirin.
Espirna.
And Owyn's character, which for some reason has left my mind at the second.
Zara.
Zara, thank you.
I thought you wrote it down last time, Jim.
I did, but I wrote it down on a different piece of paper.
We should
And I misplaced that
keep
paper.
track of those pieces of paper.
I'll just keep track of the names.
And Neve was dropping her food on the floor just because she could.
That was not meant to happen.
And strangely enough, you were eating fish last week in the game, and your favorite food right now is fish sticks. Mm-hmm. How ironic.
What was happening right before we ended, though?
So right before we ended, you guys or the adventurers were fighting a group of raiders because they were chasing after this one raider very clumsily and defeated them. And now they have one raider in the holding cell, or I should say pig pen.
Do we have a pig pen?
The town has a pig pen.
Oh yeah, that's
with
right,
a stockade in it.
So technically we're in the city right now.
No, it's still a little town.
Okay.
The town has stockades for people that like perform public indecency.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go throw cabbages at them.
Yay!
Yes.
And tomatoes, rotten tomatoes.
Yes.
Yes, but not potatoes. Potatoes is
Never
life.
Potatoes. Potatoes are sacred.
Potatoes love. Potato is life.
Apparently we have some people from Idaho here.
2 people from Idaho, if you...
Yep.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Taters? What's taters? Anyway, so Neve, Richter, Zara, and Eladrin.
That's not even my name either.
Eladrane.
That's not my name either.
I don't care. I wrote it down, and it's Eladrana. Mm-hmm. Better?
Yes. Why does she keep picking on me?
Because you're his best friend.
You make it easy.
Eladrana are near the stockade, and you guys get to interrogate this helpless bandit.
Oh, he's not
stuck in
helpless. He's just helpless right now.
Exactly. He's helpless. Mm-hmm. So, what do you guys wish to do?
Well, I would like to first start by asking him his name. Because we don't know his name.
Why should I tell you my name?
Because then we can be friends.
He wants to talk to somebody else besides Eladrana.
Well, he's making a choice.
No, he does. He does.
Is my
He
character
chooses to ignore you.
is my character anywhere near this situation?
Yes, all 4 of you are in this situation, in this pig pen
Can
area.
I use my persuasion to get him to talk to me?
Roll a d20.
Oh, I got 14.
You didn't even roll. You barely touched it.
14.
What? 14.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. It sounds enticing.
It sounds enticing. Okay.
What's in it for me?
Listen here. Well, how about we not kill you? How about that?
I'm not afraid of death.
Are you now? Really? With a
Eladrana, you went